But after all this COVID crap that's been going on, we're gonna have some fun today. So, what I did was I went over to Heather and Brad's up the hill, and they were cleaning out a shed. And look what I found. And he says, I said, what are you gonna do with that? And they said, oh, I don't know. I said, give me that. Sounds like a video to me. So this thing hasn't run in, they figure 15 years. So we're going to take it right out of the raw and we're going to get it going. Like it's there with all the crap and garbage in it and everything. See, look at all the crap and garbage in there. I'll get a pair of gloves so I don't get that COVID-19 thing all over me. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this going. Now, there's a couple things you can do. Is one, you have to put gas in it, which we have a can of gas. And two, is you have to put a little bit of oil on this plunger, right? So after we get it all fixed up and running, we'll take it all apart and clean it up. Because these are pretty fine stoves. You know, I think it's 19 and 17,000 BTU, so they're a pretty good stove. Like these people when we were in the Army, we cooked all our meals on these things. That's all we had. We either had that or a C1B1 or that little mountain stove, right? So all you do is put a little bit of oil on there and oh yeah. And then you take this off and look in there and make sure there's no critters coming out. That's not that bad. Looks pretty clean. So we'll put some gas in it. Now this is Coleman. Well, when I was a kid it was called white gas. And then they called it naphtha. And then you couldn't call it naphtha for some reason. Some reason they couldn't call it naphtha. So now they call it combustible or camp fuel. That's what they call it. But now the funny part about it is we're talking camp stoves. And remember I had that old 1951 mountain stove? Well, if you go onto Forestry Forest, he's a little kid up in BC that travels all over the place, and he's got a stove he cooks on when he's up in the mountain. It's a little bottle with a hose to a head burner. Well, that is exactly the same setup except a new version. And it uses the same kind of gas and everything. So what we're going to do is we put a little bit of, now all the instructions are right here on the wall. So you can read them and weep and whatever. I think it's 10 or 15 times you pump it or something. Yeah, so anyway, you just put some gas in it and you got a little hole here, right? That's the vent hole. You have to put your finger over that and you pump it about 10, 15, 20, 30 times, right? And then if you look at it and you tighten that up so that it doesn't leak out, and then you turn the gas on. There, see it coming out the end? See? So it's working. So we turn that off. Okay? Put it in here. I'm not even going to clean this thing. I'm going to run it just the way it is. I'll get the paper out of it so it doesn't catch on fire. So let's see what it does. So all we did to this was pumped it up, put gas in it, pumped it up, and now we're going to light it. Now, I always light with a propane lighter because that's just what I do. So this is my new butane lighter. This is a butane, fancy snap-on butane lighter, which I kept. So it works like that. Look at that, it works. Look at that, it works. Oh, on the first crack. It worked. And then you just pump it up a bit. When you get it going, just pump it up and it'll Eh. Look at that. And then you just let it warm up a bit, and it'll warm up the generator, and then it'll go right to a blue flame. See that? Look at that, it works. Then low, and then you go to high, and then you put it on light because it needs a lot of gas. It's like an old carburetor. You got to give it lots of gas to start, right? So it'll just burn. Now this thing's full of dirt, so that's probably why we're getting the color flame. It should burn right clean, like right clean. Now this side here has got a little valve on it that oh, that's probably why. And then you turn that out and it'll light up. That one's lighting up too. That one's lighting up, that one's lighting up. Both are running. So that's not too bad. At least it ran. So we'll clean this all up, give it back to Brad and Heather. These are awesome stoves. Anyway, I'll leave that with you. I hope it was a laugh. You know, I never got it running, but yeah, it works just fine. So I hope you got a kick out of that. We'll talk to you later.
We all know that Badge helps people every day. Well, today you can help Badge help our veterans. Just visit herosoapcompany.com, place an order, and enter the code BADGE at checkout. You'll get a 15% discount at the same time you'll be helping our vets. So visit herosoapcompany.com and place your order today.
I did you a favor by fixing your vehicle. You're doing me a favor by buying soap, and Hero Soap Company's giving back to the soldiers. So it's a whole pay forward thing. This means a lot to me. As you know, I was in the airborne for 9 years. I believe in the soap. I've tried it. It works awesome. And that's why I'm doing it. Perfect.
Badge. Everybody needs one. We love our Badge. And just remember, he's not asking.